1. Rise without hesitation. At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being. What do I have to complain of if I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do? Or is this what I was created for, to huddle under the blankets and stay warm? Marcus Aurelius. The moment your alarm sounds represents your first daily decision. Will you surrender to comfort or embrace your purpose? When you feel that magnetic pull of warm blankets, remember that you weren't created merely for comfort. You were born for action, for contribution, for living with purpose. 2. Practice mindfulness meditation, prosoj. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Stoics practice what they call prosoj, attention or mindfulness. Begin your day with 5 to 10 minutes of focused attention on your breath, your thoughts, and your intentions. This isn't about emptying your mind, but rather about observing it without judgment. Notice thoughts as they arise and gently return your focus to your breathing. This practice strengthens what the Stoics considered our greatest asset, the ability to distinguish between what we can and cannot control. 3. Express deliberate gratitude. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Marcus Aurelius. Modern neuroscience confirms what the Stoics intuited. Gratitude transforms our mental state. Take a few moments each morning to consciously appreciate specific aspects of your life, from basic necessities like clean water to meaningful relationships. The Stoics regularly practiced a form of negative visualization where they imagined losing what they valued, not to induce anxiety, but to enhance appreciation. 4. Engage in physical exercise. Take care of yourself, be kind to your body, Epictetus. The Stoics viewed the body not as separate from the mind, but as its essential vehicle. Physical exercise wasn't just about health, but about building the resilience and discipline that would strengthen character. Morning exercise, whether vigorous training or gentle movement, awakens both body and mind, preparing you for the day's challenges. The physical discomfort of exercise also provides valuable training in handling discomfort with equanimity. 5. Prepare for challenging people. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous and surly. They are like this because they can't tell good from evil. But I have seen the beauty of good and the ugliness of evil and have recognized that the wrongdoer has a nature related to my own. Marcus Aurelius. This practice isn't about cultivating cynicism, but about realistic preparation. By anticipating difficult interactions, you remove the element of surprise that often triggers reactive emotions. The key Stoic insight is in the second part of the quote, understanding that difficult people act from ignorance, not malice, and share our human nature. This morning reflection doesn't prepare you to be against the world, but to act reasonably within it, maintaining composure when facing those who haven't prepared themselves as thoroughly. 6. Review your life roles. Own the different roles you play in life, father, companion, friend, teacher, colleague, and so on, so that we can play them at our best. Epictetus. Each morning, take a moment to remind yourself of the various roles you fulfill: parent, professional, friend, citizen, and how you wish to embody each one today. This practice grounds your actions in purpose and responsibility rather than mere habit or impulse. The Stoics saw these roles not as burdensome obligations, but as opportunities to express virtue and contribute meaningfully. 7. Read and reflect on philosophical passages. Don't just say you have read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to be a more discriminating and reflective person. Epictetus. Stoics regularly engaged with philosophical texts to deepen their understanding and sharpen their practice. Select a short passage from Stoic literature or any wisdom tradition that resonates with you and read it slowly, contemplatively. Consider its relevance to your life and current challenges. This isn't intellectual entertainment, but practical philosophy meant to be lived. The morning mind is particularly receptive to new insights, making this an ideal time to absorb wisdom that can inform your day's decisions and responses. 8. Practice ethical mindfulness. Every hour, focus your mind attentively on the performance of the task at hand, with dignity, human sympathy, benevolence and freedom, and leave aside all other thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Before the day's demands accelerate, take time to remind yourself that virtually every action has an ethical dimension, from how you speak to family members to the work you produce to your consumption choices. Stoics call this prosauche, or attention, living with continuous ethical awareness. This morning reminder helps you approach the day not just efficiently but virtuously, navigating decisions with integrity rather than mere expediency. By priming yourself for ethical attentiveness, you're more likely to notice opportunities to express virtue throughout your day. 9. Contemplate your mortality. Let us prepare our minds as if we'd come to the very end of life. Let us postpone nothing. Let us balance life's books each day. Seneca. The Stoics regularly practiced memento mori, remembering we must die, not to induce gloom but to enhance appreciation and urgency. A brief morning reflection on life's finite nature cuts through trivialities and clarifies priorities. Ask yourself, if this were my last day, what would matter most? This perspective shift often reveals that many of our anxieties focus on matters of little ultimate importance, while we neglect what truly matters. 10. Visualize potential challenges. Begin each day by telling yourself, today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will and selfishness, all of them due to the offender's ignorance of what is good or evil. Marcus Aurelius. The Stoic practice of premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils, involves visualizing potential difficulties before they arise. Spend a few minutes anticipating specific challenges you might face today and mentally rehearsing virtuous responses. This isn't negative thinking, but pragmatic preparation that reduces emotional reactivity when challenges actually occur. Like a mental fire drill, this practice ensures you've already considered how to respond wisely rather than reacting impulsively when under pressure. 11. Take a cold shower. Set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself the while, "Is this the condition that I feared?" Seneca. While not specifically mentioned by ancient Stoics, cold exposure aligns perfectly with their practice of voluntary discomfort. Starting your day with a cold shower builds the capacity to face discomfort willingly rather than avoiding it reflexively. Beyond physical benefits like increased circulation and reduced inflammation, the psychological impact is profound. You train yourself to do difficult things voluntarily. This morning practice demonstrates that momentary discomfort can be endured with equanimity, building confidence for facing larger challenges throughout the day. 12. Journal your intentions and reflections. I will keep constant watch over myself and most usefully will put each day up for review. Seneca. Morning journaling provides space to clarify thoughts, set intentions and gain perspective. Write about how you wish to approach the day ahead, which virtues you want to express, or challenges you anticipate. The physicality of writing engages different cognitive processes than mere thinking, often revealing insights that might otherwise remain obscured. This practice creates a valuable record of your development over time, allowing you to notice patterns and progress in your Stoic practice. If you enjoyed exploring these timeless insights, remember to subscribe, share, and like for more enlightening quotes and practical wisdom.